This is the Male Rights Activist Podcast, episode 63, where we focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture from a man's point of view. First of all, we want to thank our listeners, our new ones, our OGs, and everybody. Thank you for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
On today's show, Kamal and I make a gut-wrenching confession.
You can't handle the truth.
Offset proves that money covers all sins.
Forgive me, Father. I have dough.
And we honor a brother who has purchased over 100 homes for single moms. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. All that and more right now. This is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle.
I am Kamal.
And we are saving relationships one listener at a time. We got some feedback, homie.
Do we now?
Yes, from our guy, Rod the God in AZ.
I like Rod the God,
yeah,
man. Very consistent listener, man.
Very consistent,
always
man.
Writing in. What are you talking about?
It's an excellent show. I had to listen to the Dear Irby letter twice. Dude is a hoe. Now, firstly, if y'all don't know, if you didn't listen last week on episode 62, I should have this in my mind already, Kamal. Who was this guy? What was he talking about?
He was the guy whose friend, his girl. He had a girl he's been off and on with for 10 years, but her best friend was always hating on both of them, shitting on both of them in front of each other.
Yes.
And I thought that he should have just, got rid of the friend.
Yes, and I said you can't get rid of the friend because your girl can't say get rid of your friends.
Right.
Because I hold my friends very sacred, Kamal. And if my woman ever I remember one time my mom dissed one of my friends. It took me a long time to get over that.
Yeah.
She referred to one of them as low life. And he was low lifed. But it felt like she was talking to me.
I think my boy Robbie, man.
Once again, it's 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, Robbie. My homeboy Robbie, I don't think his mom liked me.
Why not? Oh, I thought your mom didn't like Robbie.
Nah.
Robbie was the one that was out there.
Right.
Why did he?
I think
people don't like you, dude?
She thought I was a bad influence or something like that. Here's the thing about it. I would do dumb shit at his house and get caught.
Oh my
gosh. I would you know what I'm saying, bring trouble to the neighborhood and stuff like that. But it was I was the good one.
Dude, you are a lovable loser, dog.
Yeah.
You're the guy everybody hates Chris.
Yeah, his mom, because his brother, Eric would say some shit. You remember mom said, thinking it was funny. Yeah. They'd be laughing about it. I'm damn, dude.
That's hilarious.
She's kind of shitting on me. Dog.
Yeah, all right. Dude is a hoe. You smashed two women that are cool. Let's start with that. You've been with your chick off and on for 10 years, and she mysteriously got a best friend that you used to smash. Did you smash the other chick within the span of the 10 years? Does she have some dirt on you? Why haven't you checked her? My next thought was, is this guy ignoring the signs of his current woman? Is she nasty? She seems to have gotten around, but you're ignoring it? Why? How can you ignore what the woman you love has done, but not ignore this chick you used to smash? Is the friendship between... Rod the guy was really listening too. I wonder if he pulled over.
He listened to it twice.
Yeah. Oh, he did say that.
He listened to it twice.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Is the friendship between the two women genuine? Something seems off about this story. You're either embellishing or you're not fully disclosing everything that's transpired. Get him, Rod. For instance, how you flirted or overtly entertained a friend since you've been with your girl. That probably happened. That's what this feels like. I suggest you check the friend, or seeing for the fences. Swing. Okay, typo. Swing for the fences and get a threesome popping off. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Kamal, for fixing that for me. If you check her, it stops in front of you, but the threesome will confirm that she wants you to smash. It'll also let your girl know her friend really does, how her friend really feels. Plus, you'll get some pleasure in the end. As always, Rod the God and AZ. Rod the God is basically saying, dude, swing. You either got to get rid of her or swing for the fence to try to hit them both.
Yeah. That swing for the fences can backfire.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
some dudes, listen, I've never had a threesome come out. Have you?
Nah, hell no.
Exactly. So there's a reason why we never have. We're not taking that chance.
Yeah.
Not even bringing it up.
And I'm not famous.
Hilarious. I don't know. I know a lot of dudes. I had an audition. I was at the Comedy Store yesterday with two dudes that I know. They talk about threesomes all the time so much they're about to write a book about it.
Wow.
Not famous. And there's the step-by-step thing.
Oh, no. I'm saying because I would never go there. I would never swing for the fences. Yeah. So I would have to be famous. They would have to come to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask.
So you're not doing the steps and you're not famous.
Yeah.
Because those are the two ways to have a threesome.
Yes.
You got to know how to do it, which my boys do. And they think about, we might have to bring them on the show. They're thinking about writing a book, a coffee table book, or you got to be famous. When we come back, we're going to get into something different. We're actually going to do save the relationship and front page of our lives at the same time, because there's something I need to address from my front page, Kamal, that will help save a lot of relationships. This is the MRA Podcast. Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. Kamal, it's time to save a relationship.
We got to do it.
This is a moment where I am, I've been revealing more and more as the show has progressed.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to do some confessing to my fams. Not necessarily confessing, but just putting myself on blast.
Okay.
I had to come to Jesus blow up argument with the lady over the lack of intimacy. You've heard me complain about it, right? Mm-hmm. And she had to kindly remind me about the financial stress she was under. And it threw me off because her financial stress, in my mind, is her fault. All right. It's from her taste. It's from where she wants to live, the car she wants to drive, the school and activities that she insists that our daughter goes to. Now, she drives a luxury car, Kamal. Mm-hmm. I drive a Honda Accord, and it is paid off.
Excellent.
If worse come to worse, I have and I can sleep in that car.
Get your Tyler Perry on.
I got pillows and blankets in the trunk as we speak. My expenses are minimal. I wear the same thing every day. Same sweats every day, Kamal. Just like Jay Leno wears the jeans and button up, the Canadian tuxedo. I wear the same thing every day. I eat the same food, and I contribute to my kids.
Simple life.
Simple life, man. I thought I was good, right? Because, but so then we got to talk about the past because of me, because I love to bring up the past, bad habit of mine. And I pointed out that in my previous deals, I got my needs met despite the stresses, because basically the word was I can't because I'm doing too much. I'm doing everything, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, join the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with a mom that did everything. Like, what's the point here? She pointed out in her previous deals that he made enough money that if and when she lost her job, she said she lost her job, they didn't have to move. And now I was like,
that's not possible right now. If she lost her job,
nigga,
it's going to crumble.
Let me tell you something. She lost her job. Listen, look, I got a spot. I don't know about you. Hey, look, I got family out here. I got friends. I got Kamal's couch, Dominique Purdy.
You got the Accord.
I got the Accord that I have and will use again. What you gonna do? So she feels that. And when she said that, it finally clicked. All right. So for a woman, it's not just about helping with the kids. It's not just about making the load easier, as we've talked about on the show. She needs to feel that if she fails, you got her. Fellas, hear this. If she fails, if her money dries up, you can carry the load. You are her insurance policy. And as a man, I don't look at anybody like that. I don't think, you know what I think? If my money dries up, I'm in that car. That's how I think.
Yeah. You know what, man? I feel her. Here's the thing. I'm about to confess. Not about my life, but I never looked at myself as the breadwinner.
Ouch.
I looked at myself as, right? I looked at myself as a part of the team. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like my previous wife, my new wife, it's a bank account.
Damn it, we getting real today.
It's a joint bank account. I make money, goes in. Wow. She make whatever, just throws in the pot.
That's the problem, dog.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna pass it back to you. But these modern deals that these guys be signing, they sound good. I was under the same impression that, don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. But they say that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Until the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
You didn't advertise that you were a breadwinner. You were a wee guy. And then when your, if your mate shit went down, you stepped up. If your shit went down, you expect her to step up.
Well, not even step up. It's like we balance. You know what I'm saying? It's been some times where, you know what I'm saying, my check was the only thing coming in that month.
It is what it is.
For a couple of months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't look at it like, hey, what the fuck? Get on the phone and call your people. Nah, it's like, okay, we got to figure this out for this month and stuff like that. So I never looked at myself as the breadwinner, but I realize that's what I'm looked at. I'm supposed to be the breadwinner, and I haven't been winning bread. Like right now, I'm probably making around 40 to 45% of what I used to make.
45% of what that's not good, Kamal.
Exactly. And so it's looking dire out there, man. And so I know my girl is looking at me, you know what I'm saying, sideways.
You feeling sideways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't look at me the same.
No, she doesn't.
She don't talk to me the same.
Let me tell you why.
She don't talk to me the same.
Let me tell you why, Kamal. Jay-Z said, ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire. I'm cute. Well, if that's the case, ain't no such thing as a cute, broke-ass nigga. That means I am ugly, Kamal.
Me too.
We got to say it. You got to say it like an alcoholic. My name is Kyle Irby, and I am ugly.
Yeah, my name is Kamal Abdul-Jabbar, and I am ugly. And I used to be fine. And that's what sucks. That's what sucks.
Wow, that hurts.
That's what sucks. It's like,
hey, man, I can't let you talk right now. I'm processing with the confession I just made, dog. You can't talk over my process, dog.
Bad.
Wow. That hurt, dog. I ain't never been ugly, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Back to you, Bob.
Nah,
what were you
man.
going to say, man?
Well, here's the thing, man.
Whew.
If I was making this amount of money if I've been making the same amount of money for like the past 20 years, and I live like a modest life, you know what I'm saying, this would be a problem. Mm-hmm. I used to make a lot more. You know what I'm saying? We used to have shit. Mm-hmm. And so, like Chris Rock said, like
I was just about to go there.
Go back.
You can't go back on lifestyle. That's why I said, like you said, if her money runs out, she got to go back on lifestyle, and that's a no. Because I'm going back sexually, and I'm hot.
Yeah.
But I deserve that.
Going back, yeah. And so that's the problem, knowing what I used to have. You know what I'm saying? Being able to afford stuff and not even think about it. Now, like every single time, like that light, that gas light comes on, I have to think.
I know.
I have to think now. That's a little 5-minute ordeal. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for coming over here, by the way. This is a long drive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you had to think about it. Like, am I going? Matter of fact, yesterday, you was like, I can't come twice, dog. I've never been in a situation. I've never been in a situation where since like high school days, where I thought about how much I'm putting in the tank. I would just go till it's full.
I've never.
That's hilarious.
I have never looked at, I'm sorry. Back in the day when I was staying over there in Inglewood.
Oh yeah, remember
it got real rough.
Got tight. So you've been here before.
I was eating peanut butter and jelly, but I was solo. Yeah. Well, I had skills, but he was like 2.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah,
he eats what you eat.
Yeah,
we both eating peanut butter and jelly today.
Yeah,
come on, what's the solution, dude? To save a relationship, fellas got to know this. Never forget how important their dough is, right?
Yeah,
because sometimes women will downplay how important money is to them to not look like a gold digger. All right, guys, now it's time for the lesson of the day. Never forget how important your dough is. Your dough is the equivalent of her face, her ass, and them breasts. Yeah. We can't drive that home enough.
Yeah, it's like if you know how women like wear like revealing clothes, and we can see like, oh my gosh, and cat calls. Mm-hmm. If a dude wore like his bank account on his chest,
that's hilarious. His account
his
balance.
His statement.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? Walked around like, why is she looking at me? My eyes are up here.
That's a funny sketch. You know? He walked around. My eyes are up here. Why is she ignoring me? Yeah. Why is she ignoring me just because I got 27.95 on my chest? What's the big deal?
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow, that's good, dude. Wow, when you come back, you know what? Wow, you know what? I've never saying I'm ugly is such a therapeutic thing. Just like saying if you're an alcoholic, you have to say I'm an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. And I think, fellas, my advice for you is if you're ugly, you need to say it and you need to act like it. Because my boy used to always say, you could be a bitch and you could be ugly, but you can't be an ugly bitch. And if you're ugly, you got to watch how you talk to people. Yeah. And ironically, the guy who told me that's the same guy my mom said was a lowlife.
And for me, my wife used to tell me this a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I just kind of ignored it.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Gotta step out your comfort zone, man. When it gets like this, like back in the day, man, them cats will leave their family, go like try to like strike it rich on the gold.
Yeah.
leave their family camping out, try to fucking strike gold like in the old West and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, they weren't like just chilling in the house and in the warm. They were doing what they had to do to make some dough for their family, provide for their family, like to create a legacy. I haven't done that. No. And so that's what I need to do is just, I know it's probably not, it's not too late, but it's like,
at least, the first step is admitting you have a problem.
Yeah.
And so now that we've both admitted we have a problem, I think something can change because you just have to change the way you look at it and get a little more desperate because I personally didn't ever see, because everything's fine. I know everything will be all right because everything, in my mind, everything will be all right.
That's the way I look at it.
Because it will be all right.
I mean, because I drive past like homeless and like mentally ill people all day. And it's like, you know what, man, no matter what happens, like I'm not going to be these guys.
Yeah. And you know what, man, if sometimes it's hard for us because they're panicking and we're not.
That's what it is. I don't think she saw like the desperation in my face and my actions, but I'm constantly thinking about it. But it's like, I'm not about to like panic.
Yeah.
It is my professional opinion that now is the time to panic.
Well, it feels refreshing to admit being ugly. And you know who's not ugly, dog? Offset. He ain't ugly. And because his bank account is long. If he had his account balance on his chest, a lot of women would be staring, and he set it off for Cardi B's 27th birthday. We'll talk about that when we get back. It's the MRA Podcast. Yo, Kamal.
What's up?
I finally finished my album, dog.
The one you did in 2013?
Yeah, man. I know, man. A long time ago, man. But I said, you know what? I'm going to finish this album. This thing is coming out. Eventually. You got to finish. You can't give up.
I can dig it. And eventually it's finally here.
Eventually it's finally arrived, man. And I was listening to it, man. This thing is funny, dude.
Okay, it's not dated. No jokes about chingy and nothing like that.
There is some dated jokes in there. Like there's a reference to, it was before Michael Sam came out. Because it was like a reference to gay athletes that came out. And I was like, wow, that's dated.
Okay.
But the juxt of it is everything's good.
Bruce Jenner still...
Yeah,
Caitlyn.
He's Bruce in the album.
Bruce.
I don't talk about him,
but he was Bruce.
Yeah, I used to have a Bruce Jenner joke, and he was Bruce in this when I recorded this. But no, it's ready, man. It's out. Okay. It's funny, man. Check it out and get it on iTunes right now. It's called "Be a Man at All Times." Kamal, does money take away all sins?
It takes away a lot.
It sure does.
It takes all, but it takes away a lot.
For instance, physical appearance. If you ain't the cutest brother in the world, if your money's right, it don't matter.
Yeah, if you don't have the best personality, it don't matter.
You could be president of the United States if you got enough money.
Yeah.
Offset set off for Cardi B for her 27th birthday when he set out, he had, this is on her own Instagram, right? So she just showing off, oh my God, look at the steak and the lobster. Then he added to her Birkin bag title, her total. She was looking at all the Birkins. Now, I never heard about a Birkin until I got with the lady I'm with now.
I still never heard of it.
Never heard. They're like $30,000 bags, dude.
Why?
Because women like that thing. Hermes Birkins. They're very expensive. Like 30 grand.
What's the purpose?
It says that she'll never have to worry about money. That's what the purpose is. It says that she's better than the next bitch, like Air Jordans do for us. And her Birkin bag total is now 10. And Cardi B showed it off. And she was just like, yeah, look at that. I never bought any of these. Then he bought her a diamond pendant with her daughter's picture in it. It was nice and touching. Then he bought her a huge diamond ring that looked like a damn ring pop come out.
It does look like a ring pop.
It's huge,
man. It looks fake.
Yeah, it looks fake. It's like, why? It looks like a championship ring for football players. You know, they're gaudy and oversized.
Looks like some toy stuff that'd be like at a cheap dollar store.
Yeah.
Like a 99-cent store in the toy section.
And she lapped it up. And here's why, part of the reason why she's showing all this stuff up. What she's saying is this: my man cheated on me and so did yours. But at least my man is buying me this. What did your man do? That's what she's saying.
Well, yeah, man. Offset is a big time rapper. He's 1/3 of the hottest group in the game right now.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, who is it? It's Offset, Quavo.
I don't know the guys, but
Take
I know
Off
they're in the
or
Migos.
some shit like that. I know Offset and Quavo a lot. That I hear those names, right? So he's like probably he's probably like the Q-tip of the group.
Oh
or
wow, the Q-tip.
Or the Fife.
I
don't know.
That's a hell of a compliment.
Show my age.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I've been watching the hip hop shit on Netflix.
Yeah,
and that shit's so fire. I don't know what it's called, but
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
But you know what I'm saying? And so he's big man in the industry.
Okay. Yeah,
he's big man on campus.
Yeah, that helps.
And his dough is ridiculously long.
Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix. Dope as hell.
So like if he messed up, she gonna listen.
She's definitely gonna listen because here's the thing: for a guy, when the woman is fine and he explains to his boys, you got to be able to explain it to your boys. You know. So if I'm like, man, she did this and that, and you be like, what? What she look like, dog? And I show you a picture, she bomb as hell. You gonna be like, sometimes you gotta walk it off.
You know what's crazy? Cardi probably has more money than this man.
It's hilarious. Doesn't matter
because he's gotta split his 3 ways.
But what we talked about is this:
she can buy all that shit herself.
Yes, that's what Keisha Long said when she was on the show.
Yeah,
everything she buys, she could buy. But here's the difference: what I learned in mine. If she stopped rapping tomorrow, he could take care of her. And that's what's important. And that's what our listeners need to understand. If she stops working tomorrow, as much as we need sex, fellas, that they need money even more. That's why when we come back, we got to talk about how teachers are making extra money. Oh, can't wait to get into this one. This is the MRA Podcast. Can I have your attention, please? We are trying to start a movement. You heard that right. We're starting a movement. We're doing something different here at the MRA Podcast. We vibing with y'all. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You know what I'm saying, ladies? It ain't just fellas that listen to the show. Matter of fact, it's majority women, but it's all good. I know you know somebody that fits with what we trying to do over here. So all we need you to do is send it to them. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? That somebody know how we get down here at the MRA show. It's really called the podcast, but I just wanted to rhyme no and show. Kamal, you sent me this story, and I'm still mad about it. It's teachers are turning to seeking arrangements to make some money to supplement their teaching income. What made you send me this story?
Dude, I don't know. I read it and I was like, wow. So you have these teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers who we respect. We all, fight for, try to get some extra dough, and they're not making the money that they should make, right?
Yeah, sure.
And so these women are turned into sugar daddy sites. And so they're dating these older men
with dough.
And just like collecting cash.
Yeah.
Now, they say they're not having sex, but...
Oh, you know good and goddamn well they have sex.
Some of them are.
Yeah, of course they're having sex.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They'd be having sex if they met the guy at, Vaughn's supermarket.
So you have teachers, a respectable profession, to make ends meet, have to do something that most people would find, kind of... low class, so it's not low class, but just
beneath them until they realize they can make an extra $3,000 a month,
right?
Or one girl's making $10,000 a date,
right? And so here's how it's different than the stripper is just that
it's just you don't have to strip.
Yeah,
you strip if you want to.
Yeah,
it's the guy's never gonna. I'm gonna say never. The guy's probably not going to, because everything's negotiated. It's transactional. We'll go on a date. I'll take you on a trip to here. Because the guys are balling with money. They got the money. They just don't have somebody to share it with. Yeah. So sometimes they're married, right?
And they when they want them to leave.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen said it best. I don't pay them for sex. I pay them to leave. That is why I want to be rich, Kamal. Any man that's ever felt stuck, it's like, leave.
Just in the bed, it's hot.
Get away.
Get away. I can't go to sleep
I'm
this
not
way.
made for this. I'm made to stick and move, and I'm not moving, so I'm miserable.
Yeah, you never find the rooster in the chicken coop the next
Never.
morning.
No, never.
A rooster in the morning is on his perch.
He's doing his job. awakening the neighborhood.
Nigga is not in the chicken coop.
He's not booed up. He goes there for business. He handles his business with as many different hens.
Yeah.
And then he splits.
He's out.
Dog, but they want to make us into hens.
Yeah, that rooster would not be crowing if they had their way.
Speaking of crowing, you know who's not crowing? Oprah Winfrey. This is one woman that's not complaining to her man, when you gonna marry me? And she explains why. I can't wait to get into it. This is the MRA Podcast. Are you yelling at your radio right now? You know, what the hell you saying? You wrong, Kyle.
You wrong, Kamal.
Yeah. Or right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Yeah. Hey, then tweet us. Stop what you're doing unless you're driving. Stop what you're doing. Hit us right now. Respond to us. You know, just talk to us right now.
Let us know how you feel.
I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Or you can hit us both at the MRA Podcast and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, man.
So we'll read it.
We might even respond.
And you just might hear it on the show.
Yeah, man. Be a celebrity for a day.
Yes, man. Just stop what you're doing. Hit us up, man. You'll get a response.
Yes, sir.
You know something I always found strange, Kamal?
What's that?
Oprah Winfrey is the queen of women. Mm-hmm. And women listen to her a lot.
Whatever she says is the gospel.
And she's not married, and she's not sweating her man to be married.
Not at all.
I don't understand. Well, you know what's funny about Stedman is people don't realize, is a millionaire.
Stedman's balling.
Yeah.
But he ain't Oprah money balling.
He ain't Oprah money.
And so I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oprah can quit if she got whatever. She can lose everything and she'll be straight. She does not need the stability of a man.
But if you notice the pattern here and the theme of today's episode, even Oprah Winfrey has a man that she can depend on if they break up. He didn't have to be a millionaire, but he can take care of her.
Well, he had to be a millionaire.
I didn't. All right. Let me say that. I said that so wrong. He didn't have to be a billionaire is what I meant to say. No. But he could take care of her. I said million.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be a billionaire. No. But with his money, they can have a really nice house in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. I mean, they probably not flying on a private jet. Probably not. She'll miss the jet. But, you know, she'll be okay.
But she will be stepping down lifestyle-wise.
She will be stepping down lifestyle.
And stepping to be miserable.
Because she's miserable.
She's miserable.
It's hilarious, dude. Yeah, she would be miserable. She would be miserable.
I used to, to get truffles flown in.
Like,
we can drive down. Drive!
What is driving? I don't understand driving. What Bentley does. Oh, him, the driver. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
This is a quote from Oprah Winfrey. She said, "Both he and I now say if we had married, we would not be together." She said, "No question about it. We would not stay married because of what that would have meant to him and what that have meant to me and my own ideas about it." You know, guys, one of the worst things that could happen in your marriage is when she says, or he says, when she says, one of y'all says, mostly she says, "Now that we are married." Ugh. The man says that sometimes too. Mm-hmm. It's, J-Lo and A-Rod are going to go through this. Because they don't realize that's the hardest thing. They don't, and we did that sketch about that, about the lawyers to negotiate. Mm-hmm. They don't realize the limpid love sketch. They don't realize that when they have something in their mind that they're not communicating that they expect from you now that they're married. Well, now that we're married, why are you leaving all the time? What?
Oh yeah, A-Rod couldn't have been married if he was still playing. That's for sure.
Why?
Because he'd been gone half the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even when he's back, he's probably doing commercials and he's meeting with investors. You know what I'm saying? He's training. Yes. So J-Lo probably was like, nah, it works out now that he's retired. He can follow her when she's doing stuff.
Yeah.
But if he was playing baseball, he'd be in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Playoffs? You know what I'm saying? He didn't miss a lot of this shit.
Once again, here comes the pattern again. A-Rod, lot of money. Mm-hmm. J-Lo, lot of money. Now, she's dated broke dudes. She's dated rich dudes. But as you see, the broke dude thing didn't last long. Because even J-Lo was feeling like, you never know, I might turn an ankle. Mm-hmm. And I may not be able to.
My voice might crack, yeah.
Voice might crack. I might fall off that stage again. I might be in trouble. Mm-hmm. What am I going to? It's just, I know we keep beating the horse, but it's just crazy to me how it's like the light is on now. This time next week, I'll forget everything I said today, and I'll forget all that I need to learn. Anyway, why do you think Oprah feels the need not to get married? How do you feel about Oprah not getting married?
Well, here's the thing about it. I think marriage for a lot of women, is the hey, look at me, and trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yes,
Oprah is the Joneses.
That part.
Yeah, Oprah has a magazine where she wears a fabulous dress and makeup and hair and all that every single month. Mm-hmm. So she doesn't need this big event that everybody can look at her. I can just, because she can do that every single time. She does it every month.
Yeah, she's on the cover of Oprah magazine.
Right.
Every single month.
She gets married every month.
Pretty much. Yeah. She gets to be in a fancy dress and say, hey, look at me. And everybody already knows she's winning. They already know she has a man.
I can go on a honeymoon anytime I want to. Yeah. I don't need that. As a matter of fact, getting married will only complicate shit because now I got lawyers and I got a bunch of paperwork. I don't need that shit in my life.
Not only that, Kamal, if they break up, now she's got to pay him, which men have been saying for years is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why should I be paying him now that the relationship is over? Mm-hmm. He's out. Mm-hmm. He doesn't get any more.
Yeah.
If he wanted to keep with me, he should have stayed with me. But he lost that. He got fired.
Yeah. Do they live together or?
They probably do and they probably don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She got places all over the place.
Think he got a key? He think he got a key?
That would be hilarious.
He got to buzz in.
If you got to knock.
Who is it?
It's steady. It's steady.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
You know it's me.
You know, one of the things about being rich to me is to be able to do what Warwick Dunn did. And we come back, we got to talk about how Warwick Dunn paid it forward. And one of the people he blessed is now in a position to bless others. This is the MRA Podcast. Hey, what's up, man? I just had to take a time away from the podcast to let you know. If you want an MRA hat, you can get you one. You know why? Because we got them for sale. 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 You can get you one in red, blue, black, whatever you want. Just go to the website, themrapodcast.com. That is themrapodcast.com and get you one. Come on, we talked about enough guys, broke ass niggas, you and I included.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. So let's talk about some dude. Let's talk about a dude that's done it right.
Okay.
And we talked about Offset being rich and all that stuff, and that's great. But this to me is what I strive to be, man. Work done. Work done. I heard about a lot when I was in Baton Rouge at Southern University because he was from there.
Okay.
And his mom was a cop in Baton Rouge, and she was murdered. And after that, he got inspired to buy. He went to Florida State. Mm-hmm. And when he got out, he raised his siblings by himself. It was crazy.
Honorable.
And when he got out, when he got in the NFL, he built and paid for 145 houses for single mothers.
Damn, that's dope.
145 houses. Come on, you know how many houses that is?
145.
That does make sense. Because I'm thinking of like 3 is a lot, and then 4 is a lot, and then 10 is a lot.
Yeah.
Keep going. 12? No. 20? Keep going to 145 houses.
Right.
I feel bad for whoever thought there was about to be 146. I was like, look, no, I'm sorry.
Who put that application?
I know. I'm really sorry. But I need it, boy. I bet you do. I'm done. I wanted to stop at 100. I gave an extra 45 houses.
I gave an extra 45.
I can't help it.
I told you I should have an application there.
It's your fault, Kamal. I'm not supposed to be here anyway. It's supposed to be a single mom.
I know.
Anyway. Warwick Dunn is the man, dude. But here's what's crazy, man. One of the people he built the house for was Deshaun Watson. And they got a picture of Deshaun Watson back in 2006 when Watson was 11 years old getting his house. And now Deshaun Watson is ready to pay it forward. I can't believe this great quarterback from Clemson, Deshaun Watson, who is now the quarterback of the Houston Texans that are killing it. They beat Kansas City. Got a house from Warwick Dunn, dude.
Wow.
And he went and killed it.
And he's about to become this. I mean, I don't know if he's gotten his second contract yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, but he's about to make upwards of like $200 million.
He beat Patrick Mahomes, who is the golden boy young quarterback. There's 3 brothers out there killing it. I know the Rams quarterback is supposed to be good and blah, blah, blah. There's 3 to me. All right. There's the brother in Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. There's Patrick Mahomes, who's at the top. And then it's a triangle, right? So it's Lamar's right here. Then you go up to Patrick Mahomes, and you come back down to Deshaun Watson. But Deshaun Watson's about to pass Patrick Mahomes.
Don't forget about Prescott. Dak Prescott with the Cowboys.
To
a lesser extent, but still.
Yeah, I said the top 3 brothers is killing it.
Well, I would say Prescott's in the top 10.
He's probably top 5 brothers killing it.
Top 5 brothers?
Well.
I wasn't saying top 10 brothers. I'm saying in the quarterbacks.
All quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's all right. He has a killer instinct.
He's the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
That's huge.
Yeah.
A black man. I mean, he ain't Quincy Carter. Quincy Carter tried. It didn't work out for him. Dak is killing it. He's the face of America's team. That's huge.
Yeah.
But his team, he probably needs a coach. But I don't think he's as good skills-wise as Deshaun.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, this ain't 1985 anymore.
Russell Wilson too. I guess I'm talking about up and coming. I'm talking about the next.
Yeah.
Because Russell's his best days, in my opinion, are behind him.
Oh man, Russell's still killing it.
He's good.
Yeah.
But his best game is probably in this patch. It's like, what's his name? Tom Brady. He's on the other side.
I mean, so is Watson gonna continue on?
I mean, put it this way: Watson was amazing in college. And now he's in the NFL and he's going up. I'm talking about the young guys on their first contract going up.
No, I'm talking about is he going to continue on with what Warren Dunn did.
I don't know if he's continuing, but he did say he's going to pay it forward.
Okay, he's going to do his part, whatever he's comfortable doing.
Yes, he's going to do what's comfortable for him. Now, of course, I want to spend his money for him. Like, dog, you got to do 146, bro.
Yeah, you got to do 146.
I mean, listen, man, if a man made you a house, then that means you gotta do what he did. You gotta take it to the next level.
Yeah, especially if that house allowed you to have a good night's sleep and rest and have some heat and wake up and go work out and stuff like that.
You weren't
shivering. You weren't shivering all night and stuff like that. Yeah, I get it, man. But I'm sure Deshaun Watson feels a certain way, and so I think that in his mind, he probably already has an idea of how he wants to pay it forward. It's probably a little different from work done. It's probably different from what we can think about. But you know what I'm saying? I'm sure this man is going to do right by somebody.
Yeah, but shouts out to work done, man. What he did with 145 houses blows my mind.
That picture, is that Deshaun Watson's brother?
With the long polo?
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
That is some 2006.
That's so 2006.
That shit is almost to his knees.
I don't know where we're going to post this, but so the audience can understand what we're talking about. There's a picture of Deshaun Watson in his house as an 11-year-old, and he's standing next to a guy with a polo dress on. It's a shirt that's going to his knees. And back in 2006, we thought that was fly. We come back, man. Listen, man, they ain't making them like they made work done anymore, man. We building some weak children, and we got to make a change because, fellas, we want these young kids to be right. We'll talk about it. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, Kamal, we got listeners all over the world now, man.
Yep.
And I was wondering, man, what the people do while they're listening to our show. I know we got a guy in the Navy who's in Spain. He listens. We got a lady that drives a Lyft. She listens while she's driving her Lyft and has her customers listen too, which is absolutely hilarious. Cat in Brooklyn listens while he delivers some fish. Okay. We want to know from other people, man, how do you listen to our show? What are you doing? Hit us up on the social media. I'm at Kyle Irby.
I am at Angry Kamal.
And let us know what you're doing when you listen to our show. Kamal, what are you doing when you listen to the show?
Man, I'm usually chilling, man. I take the train to get my son from school.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, man. So I get the headphones on and I listen to it front and back. The problem is I'm coming back. He wants to talk. I'm trying to listen. So I have to, try to act like I'm paying attention to him. I'm really listening to my words of wisdom.
That's good, man. Yeah. Pretend like you're listening to your son while you're listening to the podcast. That's one way to do it. I usually listen to while I'm cleaning the house, man. I pick... Well, go ahead.
Domestic work?
Yeah, man. Oh, come on, dude. I wish I didn't have domestic work, but yeah, man. I usually listen to if I'm washing the dishes or folding laundry. I listen to any kind of thing that I don't have to think.
Yeah,
and I just get to listen. But I want to know what are the people listening? What are y'all doing? Let us know. Kamal.
What's up?
Ex-NFL baller Torrey Smith. He talked about youth football. You got to hear this one, man. He tweeted out, today's story of we are building weak children. The youth football team in my wife's hometown had a game today. They won 36-0. They don't allow you to win by 31 or more without some type of punishment. The head coach is now suspended for 2 games and fined $500. Are you kidding me? Dog, can you believe that?
Yeah, that don't even make sense.
He won by too much.
He's not making any money on this job unless he is. I seriously doubt he's making money. If he's a volunteer, how you going to find a volunteer?
Dude. And that's exactly what he said. Torrey Smith gave 5 reasons why this makes no sense. Number 1, kids need to learn how to deal with failure. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It's the cupcake lifestyle that makes you a bitch-ass dude. You don't want to get smashed, play better. Number 2, life doesn't let up. When it rains, it pours. Absolutely. Number 3.
It's pouring on me right now.
Rain down on me. Not like Kirk Franklin. Yeah. It ain't good. The other kids can't give their all because there's a rule, work hard but not too hard. That's stupid. I don't necessarily agree with number 3. I think he's one of those where you just try to embellish.
Well, no. If you can't win by 31, you got to call off the dogs.
You should call off the dogs. We'll talk about it.
I'm saying, when you put your 4th string in there and your 4th string is running, you're supposed to tell them to go slower?
No, you're not supposed to tell them to go slower, but I don't think the 4th string is in. Number 4, it's hard to find youth coaches as it is, but you consider finding a coach $500 appropriate punishment. And number 5, if you truly want to have a slaughter rule, stop the game. Simply stop the game. How do you coach or play knowing you can't score? That's just stupid. All right, here's the thing, Kamal. You don't have to run. I don't like when you run up the score on people on purpose. I do like to run up the score, but not with the ones. That's my rule. Take the ones out. Because why risk injury to one of your best players just to run up the score? If you're trying to run up the score, it's just like, just take the ones out, man. Yeah, after you have your win.
I remember when Bobby Bowden was coaching Florida State, when they had, what's my guy's name? The Heisman Trophy winner, played basketball.
Work done. No, not work done.
Before work done.
Before Peter Work and work done. Charlie Ward.
A
lot of wards.
Yeah.
Warwick, Ward, and Warwick.
Yeah. So when they had that Charlie Ward squad, they was beating people 72-0.
Yeah.
And people were complaining about him running up the score. Mm-hmm. He's like, dude, I'm putting in my 3rd string, but my 3rd string were all high school All-Americans.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, my 3rd string are 5-star recruits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell am I supposed to do? Yeah, I
don't have a problem with that, Kamal, because you put in your 3rd guy.
Yeah.
Now, if your ones are in there and you up by 60, that to me it feels like you're off. Now, like I said, this ain't no little punk, little sissies talk. This is as a man. I'm a male rights activist. I'm all about being a man at all times. I'm saying, dog, it's like kicking a man in the head after you got him. You knocked him down. You don't have to kick him in the head.
Here's the thing about it. I don't mind people running up the score. Keep your ones in.
Wow.
I need to remember some shit.
Hilarious.
I mean, really. I'll say this, man. My son, I coach my son's youth basketball team. Mm-hmm. We're garbage. Mm-hmm. I don't think we've won a single game.
Yeah.
And we get the dog shit beat out of us routinely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My team has learned how to play. Mm-hmm. And then everybody else's team at least has one guy that got this shit covered. I know how to play basketball.
Yeah, you know.
My team is learning how to play, right? Yeah. And so this past Saturday, first half, I think we were down 18-2. Mm-hmm. And I told the scorekeeper, keep that score up, homie. Mm. And the guy
they take the score off?
The guy who runs the league at halftime did a 0-0 and stop adding scores. I said, "Hey man, what are you doing?"
And you're the losing coach saying, "Don't do that."
Yeah, I was like, "What are you doing, man?" And the guy was like, "The director said it," and I was like, "Dude, what's up?" He said, "You wanted them to see that?"
Yes.
I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
they need to see that score, man. They need to see.
That is weak.
Yeah, I hated it, man. Because here's the thing about it. For me, now obviously I'm cut from a different cloth than this generation, right? This youth. I hated losing. I hated for people to think they were better than me. You know what I'm saying?
You must be real miserable right now, dog.
Oh, yeah. I can't stand it. I'm going through my whole life with a scowl on my face.
You're losing, and so am I. I can only say because I'm losing too.
I hated losing more than I like winning.
Wow.
If I won, cool.
Supposed to win.
Yeah, I'm supposed to win. But if I lost,
dude, when I'm balling,
that shit affects me.
When I'm balling with the Comedy Store guys, when we lose, man, they go back and they sit down. I literally need to walk it off. Like, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I am hot.
I hate
that.
anything that I think I'm good at and I lose.
I don't care if I'm good or not.
I don't care if I lose at bowling. Like, what I don't like is when people be clowning me because I can't bowl. Like, come on, man. I
can't bowl.
Yeah, I don't care. But I don't care. But if I like some shit that I practice for, I go to practice and I'm shooting basketball. I hate it. Truly affects me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really affects me.
So how long, let's just settle this because we got to get to the Dear Irby. I hope I'm not saying it, because I can already tell Rod the guy's going to hit me next week. You bitch. You know what? No. I'm saying don't run up the score with your ones. Get the lead with the ones, right? Secure the win with the ones. Secure the win. All right, and secure the shutout too, because that's one thing I hate about putting in the backups. Don't let them score. They should not score. I'll leave the start D in as long as I know. If they're about to score, man, I'll be tempted to put the start D back in.
I'm gonna say something, man, and the way I look at it is, you coach your team, I coach mine. Don't tell me how to coach my team.
That's right. I would never come out.
Don't tell me to take my ones out.
When I was coaching Emmanuel. Crenshaw hit us for 50 in the first quarter. And I never looked at them like, what are y'all doing? I think that's the most bitch ass shit a man can say if he looks at the coach like, what are you doing? Yeah. Now, if you're throwing bombs in the fourth quarter, throwing it deep, and you're up by 50, I am going to look at you like, I got it, man. I got it. You're
Hey, I'm looking at my team.
Dude, you got us though.
I'm looking at my team like, how the fuck y'all keep letting them beat y'all deep?
Because they're better than us. Crenshaw was so much better than us.
Okay, and I'm coaching. We gonna send too deep. You know what I'm saying? Deep.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, man, the thing about it is that shit. People learn through trial and error.
Yeah,
error is a big part of it.
Like the great Bill Cosby once said, y'all talking about show business. And business is the biggest word in show business. Like the great Byron Allen once said, he's a true great businessman. I'm not talking about Bill Cosby's personal life. We all know that, he's done some things that we don't agree with. The great businessman, Bill Cosby, said, business is the bigger word. The great businessman, Byron Allen, said, it's business show. What's more important? It's the business. Don't ever forget what's most important.
Yeah, and what's most important in the trial and error is the error. You need to mess up. You need to realize, I've made a mistake. This is how I get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you improve.
Yeah.
Losses, you know what I'm saying? One of the players, his father helps coach. My son don't give a fuck who he's losing.
Yeah.
This boy came to his father and said, Dad, how do you win at basketball?
Hilarious.
I'm like, okay. I can work with that.
Yeah.
I can work with that because he's tired of getting his ass kicked.
Nice.
So he wants to know, how can you improve? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is what you do. You stop this, you play this, all this stuff.
Love it.
But we don't care, or the league sets some rules and say you're not going to get your ass kicked.
That's the worst.
Then you cutting your team, you cutting your players, your kids' legs off from under them because they don't have to like dig deep. They don't have to like have that inner conversation like, how can I get better to avoid this shit? Because this can't happen again.
I tell you something, man. We come back, we got to get in this Dear Irby letter. We got a brother from Lancaster that is going through something that I bet he don't want to ever happen again. Whew. It's the MRA Podcast. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friend some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share. Let's get into this Dear Irby letter.
Let us.
Dear Irby, dog, I want to run this by you. My girl is a psychologist, makes good money. She has a house out in Fontana, but I got to watch out for her. She plays little mind games. As you know, women know how to get in your head, but this woman is a professional. She is a professional get in your head artist, psychologist. I feel like She be trying to play me sometimes. Her baby daddy got money. He came over to pick up her daughter, and she didn't even claim me, bro. I don't know if it's because I ain't got no job or because I'm black, but she played your boy. He walked in, he had his business suit on, slick back hair, fancy sunglasses, smelling like he took a shower in Dracar Noir.
I can smell that shower right now.
Yeah, man. She said, "This is Lamar. He spends a lot of time here." And I was like, what? Come on, bro. I can't go out like that. She was playing me. I asked her about it, and she said, "I didn't know what to say. This is my first time." I put her on ice. But I trust you, brothers. You know your shit. Do you think she was out of bounds, or am I off? Love the show, Lamar from Lancaster. Come on, what you think, dog?
Lamar, I'm about to tell you something, man.
Speak, man.
This ain't about you.
Oh.
This ain't about you. Now, it doesn't help that you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a job or nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is about her and her ex-husband. Or her ex, you know what I'm saying, her baby's father. That's what that's about. She makes good money. He's got money. He comes over and you don't know that their beef that they have on the phone. And then he sees, like, who is this broke man? That's your dude? That's your dude? And that's more shit. So to avoid all of that, even though she's saying this is my dude, she didn't say it because she doesn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, she probably genuinely likes you. That's why you're around. That's why you spend a lot of time there. But between her and her ex, you're not measuring up to what he is. And let me tell you about them exes, man. That's what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my ex-wife, when we would go at it, she would take shots at my current girl. You know what I'm saying? And I have to admit, I've taken shots at her dudes maybe once. You know what I'm saying? But I certainly was thinking it. You know what I'm saying? I certainly was thinking it a lot. And so that's what it was, man. I don't think she's playing you. You know what I'm saying? This really ain't about you. But it is.
Yeah.
It is about you, right? Because if you were balling out of control, you know what I'm saying, and that was, you know what I'm saying, your Benz G-Wagon outside, she would have definitely said, "Oh, this is my man. This is my man Lamar." You know what I'm saying? Ouch. "Hey, is it cool if he takes us to Cabo? I'm going to Cabo with Lamar for the weekend. Is it cool if I take our daughter?" He would definitely know who you were if your money was where it needs to be.
When we come back, I'm going to weigh in, though. Hey, what's up, y'all? If you like this show, you want to help us offset some of these costs, man, you feeling the need to donate, then do just that. Go to www.patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast. That is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, and you can find us at Patreon. Or you can catch us in the street and just be like, "Hey, man, I love y'all. I want to bless you with some cash and put some dollars in our pocket." You can do that. Or you can hit us on Venmo, find our names and just, you know, bless us with dough on Venmo. Or you could pray for us. Do that too. But we prefer cash. Kamal, this theme has making me sad today. I want to get back to talking shit. All right. You said that you've never taken shots at your ladies. No, I'm sorry. You said you've taken shots at your ladies' exes. I don't think I've taken shots at my ladies' exes because I'm
not her ex. Like the dude she was, her, you know what I'm saying? If she was with some dude.
Oh, her new dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're exes now, but I'm saying I've never really.
I was thinking I don't take shots at exes. I usually take shots at my lady for the way she treated her exes. I like to point out, like, yeah, okay, you're right. He provided this and he did all those things you're saying I ain't doing, but he wasn't getting none either. So it looks like you're the problem. But I digress. Yeah, if my lady, oh my God, if my ex had a new dude, he would, he's scum. Bum. Yeah. His bum ass. Oh my God.
No, dude. Especially if he's living lower than you.
Oh my gosh.
On the socioeconomic totem pole, She's probably gonna be like, oh, he stopped by to get some sugar.
All right, let's talk about this quickly. All right, so first of all, is he out of bounds? No, bro. No, Lamar, you're not out of bounds. She was embarrassed about you. She didn't know what to say, and part of that is your fault. Matter of fact, it's all your fault. Because you are not giving her something to brag about. Fellas, I hope you're hearing me today. We brag about their looks. They brag about our money. Your looks, your money is your looks. Period. You need to give her something to brag about. Look at Cardi B. No matter what they've been through, she's able to brag about the bags, about what he did for our daughter.
Yeah, she's putting it on Instagram. Hey, everybody, look at my ring. I could buy this ring myself.
I could. I didn't.
But
I could buy those bags.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You
got to give your lady something to brag about, dude. Period. We can end it right there. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. Lamar, you're probably putting it down in the sheets. That's probably how you got the job. She got money. Her last dude got money. Mm-hmm. She ain't worried about money. She wants to be treated nice. And she probably wants it beat up correctly. And I'm going to give you the benefit. I'm saying you beat it up right. But you ain't bragging it. Women don't brag about how well he beats it up.
And here's the thing about it. She might initially to the old dude, to the ex.
Yeah.
But the ex is like, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Here's what's funny. If you think about the love of your life and her new man, and you're judging him, and she told you he's poor, but he's got a big penis and he's great at sex, you would laugh.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this nigga ain't using it right.
Yeah.
Obviously, he ain't letting it, you know what I mean? He wasted a big penis.
Yeah.
He's a waste. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to talk about me, man. I forget how important the money is, Kamal. And I'm so glad we had this episode to be reminded how important, how much we are linked to our money as men.
Yeah, I forgot because with my current chick, we didn't have a lot of dough when we first linked up, and we would just do like small shit.
Yeah, that's cute.
Go to like pumpkin patches with our son, with my oldest son. And
that's
stuff
why
like
you thought that letter was from your wife.
Yeah, we would actually go to a pumpkin patch, Strawberry Fest. We would do stuff, go to a park or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that was the extent of it, but that was before private school. That was before, you know what I'm saying, a house. That was before all this other stuff. And it's like, hey, man, we were doing some other shit that we like because we started acquiring shit, which I told fellas last week. Mm-hmm. It's hard to start acquiring and then having to scale back. Yeah. That shit's hard. And I forgot about the money, man, and I'm reminded now. It was a quick reminder, and man, we gotta step up. Lamar, you gotta step up, man.
Kyle, you gotta step up, man. We all gotta step up. If you guys have a Dear Irby letter, send us an email at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. Where can we find you?
At Twitter, at Angry Kamal.
I am on Twitter, at Kyle Irby. I am on Facebook. I am on Instagram. And you can find us both at themrapodcast.com. KyleIrby.com is where you can see some of my commercials, some of the television stuff I've done, some of the things I'm not getting checks for anymore. And you can go to themrapodcast.com and check out every episode we have ever done. We talked about that sketch with Limpid Love with the lawyers.
When negotiating.
Yeah. You can go back and watch them all. That one, or listen to them all. That was Courtney Black. That was the Courtney Black episode when she was a guest from Cheryl Underwood Radio. And that's episode 12. So go to the Male Rights Activist Podcast.com. Actually, no, it's the MRA Podcast.com, and you can get every last episode we've ever done, including episode 12, when we have the sketch about the lawyers negotiating for the relationship. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
I'm getting in this piano, dog. MRA.